Hello and welcome back to another episode with me, Bearlenation. You join me just as the transfer window slams shut. We have done a bit of transfer dealing in this window, not a great deal, but some quite important business I feel for the remaining part of the season. He's 24 years old and we paid 475,000 for him. Currently 3.5 star potential ability with potential to rise up to 4 star. I think he'll have quite a big impact in the remaining half of the season. As you can see, he's played 3 games already. He's got 1 goal to his name with an average rate of 7.2, so a really positive start to his career here at Hull City. Next up is an odd transfer. Matt Ingram wanted to go out on loan, who is our backup goalkeeper. So instead of making a player unhappy and potentially disrupting the squad, I decided to let him go. Our third choice keeper is already out on loan, as he was when I joined the club, so that meant I had to move to bring a new goalkeeper in as a backup. So we've gone for Andy Lonergan. He's 36 years old, but I think for a backup for the 18 months that he'll be here on his contract on less than £4 a week, he'll just do just fine. I think we just needed someone just in that position, just who, if needed, could do a job for us because the youngsters really weren't good enough at the club. So, and we've only paid I think less than £9 for him. Yeah, less than £9 for him, and he's come from Liverpool. He'll sit on the bench most of the time and probably won't have a great impact, but if needed, he will be there. So hopefully he can make. And finally, we made a move on deadline day itself, one that I wasn't particularly expecting to make, but we brought in Dwight Gale on loan. I didn't really want another loan player in the squad because we've got a lot already. However, I felt as though we probably could have done with another striker because we're still not really taking our chances. So to get Dwight Gale on loan for the rest of the season felt quite an important bit of business for the squad to enable us to maybe score the goals just to get the form turned back round a bit and get us winning some games. I think when you've got a player of Dwight with these stats and the attributes, it was a no-brainer really. And as well, we couldn't meet the wage demand, so we have had to pay a little bit of money for him. So it's only 70,000, and if that is the difference between us mid-table and the playoffs at the end of the season, then it's a good bit of business. I think he'll have a positive impact on the squad. Outgoings, all loans really. So as I've alluded to earlier, we had Matt Ingram go out on loan to Swansea. We've had Josh McGuinness and George Honeyman both after some game time and we couldn't give them that, so they've both gone to Nashville in the MLS till the end of December now. Nathan Moore, who hasn't had a look in and has been playing under 23s, he's gone to Harrogate. And Juanito Lopez, he's gone on loan to Colchester to aid his development. Finance wise, we're doing okay. We've got 7.4 million in the balance now. We've got a transfer budget of 800 grand after we've spent a bit of money this window, and the wage budget was still well within that as well, so we're doing quite well on that front. If you join me again in a minute for the Brentford game, you'll get your first look at the new signings and we'll see how we get on. I'm hoping that we could, where are Brentford in the league? Second. I'm hoping if we can pick up a point we'll be okay. And since we last met, we beat Fulham 2-0, we've drawn with Derby 1-1, and we had a really poor result against nearly bottom of the table Huddersfield, where we conceded in the 91st minute to draw. So I was very disappointed with that, but we played really well against Fulham, and hopefully we can start scoring a few more goals. And in the Huddersfield game, Radeon scored his first goal for the club, which was really positive, so I'm hoping he can push on now. As I said, join me again in a minute and we'll go through the team. This is the team for today. We're trying something a bit different now. We've got 2 decent strikers within the squad, so we're going with 2 up top, but from the back we've got Elder at left back, Device and Burke in the centre, and Hutton at right back. The midfield 2 of De Silva and Irvine, on the wings Balog and Madison, and up front we've got Radeon and Gale. Madison in the offline games has been really impressive, so I'm hoping he can continue his form as well in this game. Let's see how we get on. Just after kick off, first target of the game comes to us. Elder into Gale, gives it back to Elder with a good cross, but Radeon can't meet it, no one's in the box. Brentford now launch the counter attack. need to get back and make sure the lines are cleared. They cut the ball across. De Silva Lopez tries to get there, and Baptiste unleashes a shot, and it's just gone over. I'm hoping we've had no shots on target at the moment, but I'm hoping this new formation can bring a few more chances for us. But Brentford with another highlight, good free kick, but it's gone wide. It has gone wide. We have dropped down the table a little bit. We are in 11th position, but hopefully with some positive results we can get back there. Brentford corner, and it's gone over again. Seeing all Brentford at the moment, we've only had one shot, so therefore hopefully we can turn this around. Whitegale's looking nervous on his debut, which is a bit of a concern. Try and ask him to show some passion. No highlights to note at the moment, just setting into half time. It's been a quiet first half for us, although we've had 2 shots on target and they've not come to highlights. Try and G the boys up, we're not doing badly. Be assertive with them. See how this goes. A lot more to come from them. Second half underway. Still no highlighter to note of the moment in the second half. But we're dominating the possession here with 63%. The hour mark has come and gone. We've not even seen a highlight in the second half. Well, the first highlight of the second half goes to Brentford, who launch a counter attack. We need to get back. 3-man, what can they do? Brentford, Long, great double save by Long, triple save. How has that not gone in? Well done to George Long there. What a double save he's produced there. I don't know how Brentford haven't scored there, and we've gone 1-0 down. We'll make it Maddison with the corner. Radeon meets it, and it's just gone over the bar. We'll try and bring a bit fresh legs on. We'll bring Mallet Wilkes on for Balog, who's having a quiet game. I think we'll be looking at maybe bringing Gale off soon. Throw into Brentford. What can they do with it? Into the midfield. Still got it on this left hand side. Maddison gives away a free kick. Could be a red card here. Hopefully it's not. What's the referee going to do? And Marcus Maddison has been sent off. That's a disaster. I think we'll leave Gale up top. We'll bring Radeon off. Bring James Scott on, and we'll swap them around there because James Scott seems to be more effective on that left hand side. Marcus Maddison, after his fine form recently, gets himself sent off. Silly challenge in that area. But no, again, 0-0, coming up to full time. Although, is this the last highlight of the game in the 88th minute? Goes to Brentford. Out. Can they get the ball in? It's cleared by Elder. Can we launch a counter attack? Mallet Wilkes chases it. What can he do with it? Brings it forward. Gives it to Scott. Can he break away? Feeds it through to Gale on his debut. Oh, he's hit the bar. He's hit the post. In the 88th minute, he's hit the post. I thought that was the chance, viewers. Agonising. Still a positive result. We've dominated possession, but they've dominated our shots. So, I mean, what can you do about that? But a point against second in the table is a very good result, and hopefully we can build on this. Maddison is banned for 3 matches. We won't appeal because you never win, especially if it was a bad challenge, as the assistant is advising. 5 games unbeaten, which I didn't realise, but thinking about it, we will be. But I mean, 4 of them are draws, so it's not as impressive as it sounds. A lot of games in February, so we'll come back for the Swansea and Preston games. We'll play the next 2 games offline, then we'll come back for that. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.